Imagine if there was a machine where you could put in $1 and you would get $10 back. How many dollars would you put into this machine if that was the case? This is literally what paid ads can do for your business and your coaching business. Obviously, it's not that simple. There's caveats to it. Let's say that this machine, there was no window. You couldn't see into this machine. You couldn't see where the money is. You didn't know what each slot had. So what you would do is you would go up to the machine and you would hit A1. Okay, that didn't print out any money. A2, that also didn't print out any money. A3, A4, and you missed on all of those, but you knew there was money in here somewhere. Generally, this is where advertisers get really discouraged because they're putting all this money into the machine and they're not getting anything out. So they're like, this machine is broken, it's a scam, it doesn't work. So then they say this doesn't work, they move on to the next machine and they try the same thing. They miss a few more times and then they give up and they say it's a scam and they move on to the next thing. That's what happens if you keep trying to change up your strategy and not sticking with one for long enough. And it's hard, it's really discouraging when you put in a bunch of money and you're not seeing anything in return. Patience is the entire game. Because if you were the person who tried A1, A2, A3, A4, and those are different ads, those are different audiences that you're targeting, and then you realize that those don't work. Instead of calling it a waste, now it's a process of elimination. Now you know that there's nothing in this slot, there's nothing in this slot, there's nothing in this slot, so why would you try it again? You now know that those ads and those audiences don't work, so we move on to the next thing, and we try more, and we try more, and we try more. And then finally, you've spent enough money where you finally find an ad and an audience that actually works and it's actually bringing you more money and profit. What would you do then? You would take more money and you would continue feeding it into machine and you would keep pressing C2, 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 C2 because you knew that that was the ad, that was the audience that works and it's going to keep multiplying. How many dollars would you put in? That's where you have to crack the code with ads first. It's not going to work if you immediately just put up one ad, put $10 in it and just imagine that it's going to print out hundreds of dollars. That's not how it works. You have to test multiple ads. You have to test multiple ad sets, which are audiences and who sees it. And when you finally crack the code and find one that is working, is profitable, that's where you start scaling and putting more money into the machine. And when you finally find that one spot that works and you can keep multiplying your money, that's where all this money that you're making now makes up for all of the times that you missed before and the money that was spent on ads before. Most people can't swallow this pill. So if you can change your psychology, you can be more patient and realize that there is money in this machine somewhere. I just got to find out where it is. It's a matter of process of elimination. These ads don't work. These audiences don't work. Once you find one that does, you put more money into it. That's how you grow. And if you can stick with this long enough, everybody else who's scared to do this, you're going to out-earn them. You're going to beat your competition if you can crack paid ads because then you have more control. As soon as you figure out what works, obviously you're not going to keep putting money in here. You're going to keep putting money into what works. And you have control because you know it works. Now it just needs more money because the more money you put in there, the more that prints out. I've spent a lot of money testing ads and seeing what works and what doesn't work, and even hiring people who are specialized in ads to figure out what does and what doesn't work. And you have to try it for yourself. But if you want to learn how to run ads profitably, there are spots and there are strategies that I know that don't work. So I can give you a better chance without wasting a bunch of money before you get closer to what this is. I can just point you in the right direction and say, hey, it's in this row somewhere. You just got to figure out the slot and what ad creative works for you. If you want to learn how to run ads for your coaching business, I'm going to leave a link below to a free community that I've just built and also a free course that I've put in there that shows you how to run ads profitably. The link is in the description. If you'd like to join us, click the link below and register, and I will give you access to it. The whole point of this video though is to change your psychology behind how ads work. It's not that there's not money in ads, it's literally because people are just not trying enough and they're not patient enough. And they give up and say that this is a scam. When clearly there's a lot of people that are making money with this machine, which is paid ads. So again, link is in the description. If you want the course and the community to learn how to run paid ads, hit subscribe if you found this helpful and share it with a friend.